how it's going? In this video, I want to walk through a few tips and tricks that you can be implementing right away when it comes down to how you're going to specifically create your very first campaign in sponsored product. So right now I'm already logged into the ad console on the United States marketplace. And then I'm going to click within sponsored products, continue. Here I'm going to be redirected into ad groups. So here I would not do any changes so far when it comes down to ad group name. This is not necessarily something that is really important for us because we usually create one ad group per campaign. So now that we scroll down here, we are going to be given the targeting option, automatic targeting, manual targeting, and set default bid. I also created several videos when it comes down to which one to choose, when to choose it. But in today's topic, actually, I want to showcase you one strategy that you can be using whenever you would be creating automatic campaigns. So this is a great strategy for you if you're creating discovery campaigns. In another video, I also pointed out which are the strategies when it comes down to campaigns that you would be creating. But basically, there are 5 strategies. The first one is protect, which is brand defense. The second one, conquer, which is we are advertising on someone else's product. Third one is going to be rank, which means that we're going to take in exact match specific keywords. Fourth one is dominate, which means that for that particular keyword we want to dominate for and want to show off for all the time. Either it's a keyword, either a product. And the fifth one is going to be discover, which means that basically those supposed to be campaigns that are cheaper when it comes down to the strategy. But based on those 5 strategies, actually, I want to walk you through quickly on the idea behind them, because it's really, really important for us to understand not only that we're going to create an automatic targeting campaign, but that automatic targeting campaign is part of the discovery strategy. The discovery strategy that also has a few important takeaways, which is discovery campaigns supposed to bring us cheap sales. So based on that one, I just wanted to create a quick video for you on how we would create automatic targetings. Most people are super fan of exact match campaigns. Others are broad and phrase. Others are product targeting. The automatic targeting campaigns are going to work brilliantly for you, especially if you have a catalog of multiple SKUs. What you can be doing, you can create catch-all campaigns. So basically what we would be doing, actually, it says here, add all on this page. We would be adding all our products for this catch-all campaign, just like that. And as you can see here, it's saying 32 products. We have a total of 35 products, which means that 2 products probably were not eligible for advertising. That's why it was not added. But basically, this is the gist of it. The catch-all campaign would be an automatic targeting campaign that is a discovery campaign that's supposed to bring us cheap sales, even if we're advertising the whole catalog that we have available for that particular brand. And then scrolling down, when it comes down to targeting, we would leave it as automatic targeting. We would leave it as set default bid, and then this would be the default bid. And then when it comes down to negative targeting and product targeting, we would not be adding anything there. Next thing that we have to be super, super careful for, and this is an update made recently by Amazon, actually in 2024. We caught it only 2 weeks in after creating campaigns. Needless to say, this was like, what is going on? Because we're spending way more than we should. And we are introducing bid optimization on a regular basis. So what is going on? Campaign bidding strategy. This is something that you should be very much paying attention to. As of right now in 2025, it says dynamic bids up and down, dynamic bids down only, and then fixed bids. And why is this important for you? Is because a catch-all campaign, it is part of a discovery campaign. Therefore, it's supposed to bring cheap sales for us. If we have right now on a dynamic bids up and down, this is going to allow you the least control as possible, because basically what this means is that Amazon, it says here, that will raise your bids by a maximum of 100% in real time when your ad might be more likely to convert to a sale, and lower your bids when less likely to convert to a sale. This means that Amazon has full control on your campaign and you barely can control the campaign besides the bid. If the bid is lower, probably, but even so, you have the chance to pay 100% more than that. So if we're going to scroll down just a bit here, with this strategy, as you can see, it says that with dynamic bids up and down, a $1.30 bid could be increased up to $2.60 for top of search, $1.95 for rest of search, and $1.95 for product pages, which is super important for you to understand, is because if this is a discovery campaign, we're supposed to be creating cheap sales. Therefore, if you have this bidding strategy on, you're going to not align with the strategy for the specific campaign, which is to get cheap sales. So here what we would do, we would go to dynamic bids down only, which basically means that Amazon will lower your bids in real time when your ad might be less likely to convert to a sale, which means that here, if we come down to bidding adjustments, where it gives more idea of what is this going to look like, dynamic bids down only, a $2.38 bid can be up to $2.38 for top of search, $2.38 for rest of search, and $2.38 for product pages. So as you can see, compared with the previous bidding strategy, this one has the most amount of control. Now, if you want to be very fixated on the exact amount of bids that you're willing to pay, they also offer you a campaign bidding strategy that is called fixed bid. So here, basically, they are going to use the exact bid and won't change your bids based on likelihood of a sale. Which if we scroll down now here to the bid adjustment, this means that with fixed bids, you're going to pay $2.38 for top of search, rest of search, and product pages, which means that in case that the actual bid right now is not as high as $2.38, no matter what, you're going to pay that amount. So again, zooming out for clarity, if our strategy for these auto campaigns, it is to generate cheap sales or as cheap as possible sales, we have to have the most amount of control. And while you might think that fixed bids are going to give you the most amount of control, actually, as you can see here, dynamic bids down only, this can be a better option for you because in that scenario, you're going to allow Amazon to let you pay less. And then based on that information that you would optimize further. So usually when it comes down to which is the strategy that we would be advising, creating for a discovery campaign that's supposed to bring in cheap sales, this is the option that you would choose. Next is going to be bid adjustments. And here I hear a lot of different strategies. And what I would highly advise you is that when it comes down to if the campaign is supposed to be a discovery campaign and is supposed to generate cheap sales, you don't want to touch anything on this end, because if you're going to do any adjustments, you have the control over your bids right now. So the CPC, you don't have control, but let's say it's $2.30, your ACOS is 100% at $2.38, you can lower your CPC, and based on that lower CPC, your ACOS is also going to decrease. The moment that you would have any bid adjustment modifier here, top of search, rest of search, product pages, it means that on that specific placement, you have no control whatsoever. So what I would highly suggest is first get data as much as possible for that campaign to see how it's performing. And based on the data that you got, you will see like on which placement actually convert better. Is it top of search? Is it rest of search? Is it product pages? Probably it's going to be either rest of search, either product pages, because to be super honest, top of search, first page for auto campaigns, there you should be paying willingly a specific amount for ranking campaigns to show up on top of search or even dominate campaigns rather than for auto campaigns, which are part of the discover strategy. So that being said, this is kind of the gist of it whenever it comes down to the tricks and tips that I would offer you if you would want to create a catch-all campaign. These are the best practices right now in 2025 that are actually we are doing in our agency, and we see positive results for it. Keep in mind that with this strategy, you're supposed to be adding all the products within the campaign. Some of the time, what are you going to notice is that some products are performing brilliantly. Some products are performing so and so. Some products are performing at very high ACOS. Other products are just getting clicks but no sales. So based on that, actually, I'm going to create another video on how we would audit a campaign in order to find which are the things that we should be pausing, which are the things that should be left alone, and what to do next. And that's a wrap. By now, you should be an expert on creating your own auto campaigns, or if you have an agency working already on your account, understand exactly why are they doing, what are they doing, and you can ask better questions. If you enjoyed the video and if you found it helpful, be sure to smash the like button. Take care. Bye.